This is a qualitative review of 3 different Phenibut products. Cognitive Nutrition, which I'm using as an assay source because I've seen the assay for it, and I've used it for years. Liftmode Phenibut and Zac Attack Phenibut. I say qualitative because I'm basically just going to do a taste test of this. I don't have access to a mass spectrometer anymore. So anyway, I could use paper chromatography, but I'm not quite sure if that would be as definitive as the old alchemist method in this case, because Phenibut has a definitive citrusy, almost like raw Kool-Aid taste, sour taste with a slightly metallic tang. I'm going to start out by explaining Phenibut. If you don't know, Phenibut's basically a GABA analog. It's actually a GABA B receptor agonist, and basically functions the same as a highly overloaded source of GABA. And a lot of people use it to sleep with, and basically you can only use it for so long. You have to take out of a week, you got to take 3 days off, and even then I wouldn't stack weeks up. But as far as the testing goes, what I've got is distilled water, just some probes that I could use to test with. I'm going to test the cognitive nutrition first, and I'm going to wet the sample stick and then dab some on my tongue, straight from front to back. Yeah, nice bitey metallic taste. Pretty strong. The next one I'm going to use is the Zac Attack. And sorry for the shaking. Pretty bitey. Really good metallic taste to it. Very strong. And for third, I'm going to do the Zac Attack. Different part of my tongue on each test. Same general location, front to back. Wiping from the back all the way to the front. I'm taking a sip of distilled water between each one. And I've tested these back and forward both. This one here has a slightly less metallic taste. It's got a little bit of a sweet taste to it too, which is rather interesting. I guess if it was Kool-Aid and had sugar added, yeah, that's kind of the analogy. As far as the 3 of these, if this is, I think this is a 750 milligram tablet. If I take one of these, it knocks my ass out. 200 milligrams is usually pretty much all I need for anything I do. I've often taken these and split them in half. The Liftmode is not as strong as this for some reason. I have no clue why. I mean, all these are HCl, so that explains the bitterness on your tongue. The Liftmode, I can take 750 milligrams of that, and I can take 750 milligrams or 750 milligrams of this and wake up in 4 hours. Take 750 milligrams of this, I might wake up 5 hours, and it could be longer. I could fall back to sleep easily. As far as the Zac Attack, it's probably the worst of them all. I can take 750 milligrams of that and it doesn't feel like anything. I've doubled it, and it kind of feels like maybe the Liftmode, sort of. I don't know, why the Zac Attack would be cut with anything. Probably powdered sugar, or even inositol is a common way people dilute their product. I don't know why. I don't know if their suppliers, ripping them off, or what the deal is there. The Liftmode, I'm not quite sure either. That might also be a little bit diluted. In general, the Liftmode is definitely stronger than the Zac Attack, and but the Liftmode is still not as strong as the Cognitive Nutrition Phenibut, which I've taken for years, and I've used it as a source when I've seen the assay for that, and I've also I've got definitely, qualitative experience with that. So anyway, I thought I'd pass that along as, people were going around trying to find sources of Phenibut. They've become rare in recent years, and what is even more rare is the number of manufacturers of Phenibut. So that just basically, pushes people to try to do strange things on both the seller and the supplier end. So just thought I'd bring that to your attention when you're trying to find a Phenibut product that works for you.